What is self-love? Baby, self-love is accepting your true self, loving yourself, all of you, um internally and externally. You don't have to look this certain way for you to love yourself. You don't have to look any certain way. You don't have to have this or that. You have to make sure that you're good inside. Loving yourself how you are. Loving your soul, trying to become that best version of yourself, because you might have all these negative thoughts because you filled yourself up with so much negativity that it all starts with your mind, your thoughts. Slowly start removing, and there's different exercises you can do for this. Start saying some positive affirmations, changing the way you think, my people. Doing what feels good to your soul is self-love. Fulfilling your soul, yourself, not society or any fucking BS like that. It's everything that has to do with you. The daily things that you do, it's the smallest things. Everything shifts. Like once you really choose you, you're like, okay, what's best for me? What, in every way, what food is best for you? And it all starts with what you're consuming. Honestly, I do believe that. Because if you're eating junk, you're feeling like junk. Are you waking up early, starting your day early, or just sleeping in every day? And, just being a bum, being lazy, not doing anything for yourself, not setting any goals. Like, that's not loving yourself. And I wasn't always like this. We don't hear about self love much. I barely learned about it like 3-4 years ago when I stopped drinking and doing drugs and all that stuff, because it was just crazy. I lost myself for so many years. I don't consume alcohol anymore. I don't drink. But I drank for so many fucking years, and once I started, I did not stop. And I just, I like honestly barely remember shit. It wasn't like just getting drunk or buzzed. My people's like, I was blacking the fuck out every weekend. Like, I always blacked out, so that's why I really don't remember anything. It's like a big blur. There came a point where I started to think like, I just want to change, because you guys, I was just so deep in there. I was so deep in it, and like I just kind of didn't feel anything anymore. And like I hated my life. I always like wish like it was just better, and like I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to feel right. And dude, it got to a point I was using this certain drug. I was doing cocaine. And this one night literally changed my life forever. I literally thought I was going to die. That shit woke me up. I was like, yo, do I really want to go down that path? Fuck no. I got fucking scared, and I like, dude, it literally like woke me up. I mean, I then did it again the next weekend, but that was then the last fucking time because I was still kind of drinking. So it was like from that point, I literally chose me. From that point on, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm fucking choosing me. I'm choosing my life. Like, I'm taking my life back. That's what I did. I took fucking control. And see, that was an action of me loving myself, even though I had harmed myself all those fucking years. At that point, I didn't, but I then learned a little bit later to forgive myself for all that. I didn't fucking know better. And the fact that I was able to fucking do that by myself, I chose me. And that was the first step to loving myself. That was showing love to myself, because I was like, yo, I give a fuck about me. Like, I actually love me. If I didn't love myself, if there wasn't that little bit of love, even if it was a little bit, I would have fucking kept doing cocaine. I would have kept fucking drinking and just investing my time and energy into that, into the wrong things, into useless shit that was just gonna fuck me up even more and just bring more negativity into my life. Like, there was no fucking point of it. Thank God, my peeps. That's why I am here now, trying to inspire you guys to do better now. Before you get if into those things, like, you don't want to, and dude, that's from fucking experience. You don't want to get into alcohol. You do not want to get into drugs, because you will fucking lose yourself. Those things will take control over you. You will lose control. And it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. And it's harder for other people who really cannot choose themselves, can't show a little bit of love to themselves, for them to stop doing drugs or stop drinking. Like, it was fucking tough. I was like, yo, like, I am fucking stronger than that BS. That's why I'm here, trying to help you guys so you guys do not fucking reach that level. I wouldn't want nobody to fucking reach that level, to go down through that hole, that negative fucking path that doesn't bring you anything. I just didn't want to harm myself anymore. I was like, yo, I'm fucking done poisoning myself. Like, I'm literally fucking myself up. All those substances are just fucking blocking that pathway of self-love. You know, it doesn't allow you to love yourself because you don't have control. Those things are taking control over you. And for those people that I used to say I can handle my liquor, this, and that, and no. That shit is blocking you from your soul. That shit is blocking you from loving yourself. That shit is blocking positivity. Positivity is trying to come in. It's like, no. You really gain confidence in yourself. I didn't have confidence back then. I just didn't really feel. You know, I was just numbing myself. I was choosing that shit. I was not choosing me. I didn't have goals set. It was a crazy ass shit. When you start loving yourself, everything changes. Literally, your thoughts, your feelings, it's all about you, and that's good. Like, don't think you're being selfish, like that you're in your own little world. When people tell you, oh, you're selfish, like you're weird, that's this and that, don't fucking pay attention to them. Be fucking selfish. It is your fucking world and you are in control. I wasn't choosing growth. When I was really deep in that shit, I was like freelancing here and there because I did not have social media then. It was just like word of mouth. To tell you, I was literally choosing the alcohol. I was choosing to go party. I'd be like, fuck, I have a makeup client tomorrow. Now I can't go out. Now I can't drink as much. This, and that. Like, fuck, I have to fucking wake up early now. Like, can you believe that? And it gets you in that mood because all I was thinking about was drinking, partying, and all this shit. That's what my mind was full of. It wasn't full of positivity. It wasn't full of choosing me and loving me, you know, like loving my body. I was fucking harming my body. Sometimes I'd even fucking flake on my clients, bruh. If I ever did, my bad, I'm sorry. But I would, dude, or I'd get there late. I wouldn't be on time. Like, you wouldn't want to fucking make a artist like that. I know I fucking wouldn't, you know? And I would just be so fucking hungover and just like with this fucking like attitude too, and like not with the ganas, you know. And one thing, I would be so fucking nervous. Like, so fucking nervous, dude. I was full of negativity. My thoughts were negative. I'd be like, fuck, what if it comes out fucked up? Like, I wasn't confident in my work, honestly. What if they don't like it? Like, obviously people were hitting me up for a reason because I was good. I mean, I've improved a lot, but at that time I was really fucking good. But I would just be so freaking nervous, so anxious. I'd build the anxiety. It was all my thoughts. It was all the alcohol, all the fucking drugs that was fucking me up. And what would I do? Just more fucking drugs so I could wake up, según, take a little bump, and it's like, oh, I'm awake now. You know, it would just be a fucking cycle. And it was like, no, I should have not gone out if I had makeup plans. You know, and I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, don't look back at it and regret it. Like, it was all a fucking lesson. What happened after I started loving myself and choosing me, not harming myself anymore, I then got excited to have makeup clients. My work comes first. I'm trying to grow. I don't drink now, you guys, so don't think like I'm gonna fucking flake on you or anything like that. I don't drink, I don't go out. I am still doing makeup. Hit me up. Follow my makeup page on Instagram if you're trying to book or whatever.